Hello, everybody. Oh, right as the music kicked in louder. We are here today. I played some Call of the Sea. I think the music might be a little loud still. I turn on its graphics. Turn it down quite a bit. Maybe that's a little better. All right. Call of the Sea, folks. Let's dive in. Yeah. We're gonna set that up. What you got for me?
What was that? What are those voices?
I mean, this has got to be a dream, right? I mean, if so, it's a very wet dream. Hey! I mean, look. Who dreams of being underwater? Oh. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah.
Where am I? I know this place. I've been here before.
Just random door, yeah. And clock, I'm sure. Makes sense. Nothing wrong with that at all.
I've been here my entire life. I'm trapped in here. These stairs. I'm climbing these stairs again.
Oh, climbing? Isn't really the word
I need to get out. The voices are calling me.
I mean, that leather is ruined in this salt water.
I have to fix my old music box. I have to get it. I have to... Those horrible dreams again. I've had them repeatedly ever since my mother died and left me that music box in her will. Harry always said that old family heirloom had something to do with my family's strange disease. If the doctors won't give us an answer about your illness, I'll search for one myself, you said. And in that search, it seems you lost yourself. I don't think I'd ever...
Pardon me, madam, but the island is in sight. We'll be lowering the boat in just a minute.
Oh, thank you so much, Captain Hodgson. I'll be right out.
Hello, Dance Lover.
Time
Hello,
to gather my
Delcoon, Isle
things.
Duck. Time to gather my things. What kind of things do I have?
I'd always dreamed of traveling. It was not the same without you, Harry.
Want to play?
I'd always dreamed of traveling.
Oh, just the audio.
It was not the same without you, Harry.
so we can't pick that up. Can't make our bed.
It's not exactly a clawfoot tub, but you can't always get what you want.
Okay.
It's a relief that I don't need it to walk anymore.
Why is it here?
Merveilles de mer du Sud. Marvels of the Southern Seas, I think. Ah, the amazing adventures of Nora Everhart, art teacher.
Mm. Mm. Oh, interesting. Okay. Well, that part is notes. Log. I finally arrived in Tahiti. Finding information about Harry's expedition is turning out to be tough. Tough row to hoe. Crazy. I think I must have walked all over Papiti, Tahiti. I'm just gonna pronounce it like that. Asking about that, but nobody seems to know anything about that place. 74 miles east of Tahiti. Some locals have mentioned an island, but they won't say anything else about it. Like they think the place is cursed. Maybe you should listen. I met an English sailor, Captain Hodgson. He knew some of the crew members on the Lady Shannon, a whaler. Apparently, the ship took an American expedition to an island east of Tahiti. According to Hodgson, it's been months since he last saw the Lady Shannon or its crew. Like every good sailor, the captain is superstitious. Do you think I'm mad? I'm not going to risk the lives of my crew by going to that cursed island. I'm just going to listen to him. After 3 days of begging, I managed to convince Captain Hodgson to take me close to the island. Save your money, Miss Everhart. Leaving me alone will be payment enough. I think there's a sweet tenderheart, said that grumpy old sailor. No, he's just tired of your shit. Oh, wait, there's a lot going back. Why did it start here then? That's weird. It's been a month since I received Harry's last letter. It was postmarked San Francisco and mentioned that the answer to my illness might be found in the Pacific Ocean. Hoping that his silence is only due to a delay in the postal service. Last night I had another of my vivid dreams, but this time something was different. I saw a strange island looming in the distance. In the heart of the island, a huge stone obelisk rose up before a mist-shrouded mountain. I woke up drenched in sweat. I keep waking up to odd dreams in the middle of the night. Still no news from Harry, and it's been 3 months already. Damn this disease of mine. My husband is missing, and I can barely walk for a couple minutes without getting exhausted. An enigmatic sentence written on a photo of my husband. An ancient stone relic that looks like a knife. A brass key with the letters CW engraved on it. Like the television channel? All three were in a package I received yesterday, postmarked Tahiti, no sender. Find him, 74 nautical miles east of Otaheite. After leafing through a couple of history and geography books, I found that Otaheite was just the ancient name of Tahiti. Same place the package came from. What does all this mean? Anyway, my mind is made up. Even though I still feel woozy, I have to give it everything I've got. It won't be easy, but I'll find my husband, whatever it takes, even if it means going to the end of the world. The world's not flat. Following Harry's trail, I caught a train to San Francisco. In the Madison building, I found out that on May 25th, Harry bought 6 passages to Tahiti on the SS Carmel. Tahiti again. 6? Who did he take with him? On a side note, I'm not sure if it's the fresh air or the sea breeze, but I feel much better. First, I'll sail Tahiti on an ocean liner. If I don't find Harry there, I'll have to find a ship that will take me to whatever is 74 nautical miles east of Tahiti. It isn't going to be easy or cheap either. I miss the sea so much after Harry and I moved to Denver. I love to sit on the deck and watch the moonlight playing on the water. It's so comforting. Okay. All right. Now we're caught up. All right. Oh, that's not. Okay, there we go.
After spending so much time reading this book, I think I've learned a thing or two about Polynesian culture.
Really? What a very white thing to say. All right.
Oh, I Better cover up my hands before I leave the cabin. I wouldn't want anyone
people
thinking I'm
can't
a
see
circus freak.
the marks on your arms. That's sure.
I received a mysterious package at my house. I stored all its contents in my locked suitcase. I love this song. Oh my, I have the worst memory. I forgot the combination again. Thank goodness I always bring my journal with me to write things down.
Oh, I don't like this at all. I don't like this interaction at all. This is real weird. Come on.
All right, now it's open. Harry Everhart, my husband, my partner, and my dear old pal. This strange and sharp relic came in the package I received at home. I saw this island in one of my unsettling dreams. I drew it as soon as I woke up.
You're keeping that stuff. Why? There wouldn't. Wouldn't just have random rope in her room. Maybe. Like. Yeah, not like that. You're gonna have a lot of use for this.
What was I thinking when I brought all these dresses on this trip?
No freaking clue. Hat box with no hat.
I think I've overpacked.
You think? You think?
Captain Hodgson has a very particular taste when it comes to decor.
Alright, I think that's everything.
I've still got to pack up a few more things.
What?
I'm definitely going to miss this bed. Falling asleep to the ship's rocking was delightful. I missed the sea so much when we moved to Denver.
What did I miss? Oh. What the?
A brass key with the letters CW engraved on it, and some enigmatic instructions.
Why did
We're all set, madam. The motorboat is ready.
Okay, Nora. From here on out, you're on your own.
Okay, at least you can't leave important things behind, maybe? But it could be frustrating if you don't even know where it is.
We'll be back to pick you up in 3 days. I really hope you find your husband there, madam.
I hope it too. I'll see you in 3 days then.
Please be careful on that island. You know what the legends say about it?
I'll take care. Thank you, Captain Hodgson. Well, here I am, in the middle of the ocean after traveling across half the world. Just miles away from where my husband is supposed to be. You left a year ago to search for a cure for my affliction. Your letters kept me close to you, but suddenly they stopped coming. What happened, Opal? What did you find?
She brought luggage.
Whatever it was,
Sure.
It led you to hire
Okay.
a crew and set sail from San Francisco to Tahiti. And from there to this place. An island in the middle of the Pacific that the locals refuse to even name. Everything is familiar. So familiar. As impossible as that may sound. Is this the island I dreamed about? This can't be a coincidence. A breathtaking, idyllic island, surrounded by deadly reefs and protected with stakes to keep anybody from entering. Why? There's definitely something strange
Let's not find
about
out.
this place.
Let's just leave. It seems like the smartest thing to do. Just leave. Don't ask, just leave. What the? Oh, they messed that up. You can see the
Let's see if I can find any
You could see
trace
the
of you around
sand.
here.
through the bottom. Okay, we gotta. This has to get pulled up further, or it's just gonna get dragged out. But I guess we don't have to worry about that. Maybe.
I'll leave my things in the boat until I find somewhere to camp.
Sure.
I know it's just resonance, but I do love listening to the sea in them.
Can we move faster? Nope.
A tent. So somebody was on this island recently. A miniature va'a, a Polynesian outrigger canoe. Beautifully crafted, too. Well, that's a vivo, a flute that the Polynesians play with their nose. I won't be playing that.
Yeah, we don't care about this. This seems like a neat thing. I mean, it's a damn. Oh, I guess it's right here.
This machete is completely worn down. The blade is dull.
Pretty cool looking though.
A note written in French. I only understand two words. Île and mort. Island and death.
Great.
It must be a warning about the dangers of the island. I feel quite good. I dare say I might even walk a little faster than usual.
Okay, now we can. I wouldn't call it sprinting, but it is faster. For sure.
Looks like it opens from the other side.
This must be the welcome wagon. He looks very happy to see me.
These wooden figures are called Unu. This seems to be telling a story.
Well, it would be nice if we knew what the story was. But I guess that's part of what we have to figure out. Yeah, looks happy too. Okay.
bone fish hook.
Then we're just not gonna. We could. We're gonna be here 3 days. We can go fishing. Yeah.
It may look peaceful, but clearly somebody wants to keep outsiders off this island.
Bold of you to assume there's insight. Oh, that looks like a human sacrifice. That's great. That's what we didn't want
A
to see.
carving tool. This box. CW. Those are the initials on the brass key. It opens it. So whoever sent me this key was here.
Okay. I mean, I did see kind of that square, but what the f is that?
This is starting to look like a scavenger hunt. What? Someone carved my name in the back of this Unu.
Who knew? I was coming. Mm.
From what I've read, the Polynesians don't need doors. So why build such a big one?
Uh-oh.
Well, that did something.
Maybe we don't touch things until we...
Something's missing here.
We know what they do. In-game speech could be louder? Okay. Turned it down because it seemed a little too loud early on. But... Try that. Okay, so we
Well,
can't...
look what's hidden here.
How's that? Can't access some of this stuff until we find the thing associated with it, maybe?
It works.
Oh, like a map.
This may be the first time I trespass a private property. My childhood in Newburyport wasn't exactly the most thrilling thing. Is that Harry? Harry, you were here! You were here and I found you, damn it. Where are you now? Where is everybody? Where did you and all your crew go?
Who is that woman? She doesn't ask that at all. And who's that woman you're with?
Lady Shannon? That name sounds familiar. I'd better check my journal.
Weapons and explosives. that's not the journal button. Oh. Yeah, you just kind of keep a log. Yeah, but we did that. Okay. I don't remember stopping to write this stuff down, but sure. I don't think it's... Oh, this stuff is getting added in. Okay. As we uncover it. Oh. On the Lady Shannon, a whaler. Lady Shannon was the name of the whaler. He does have a bad number. I forgot that already, but I'm not obsessing over this place. Right?
A mechanical bridge? That doesn't fit in with Polynesian traditions either.
But yeah, here we are. What the hell?
This reminds me of those slot machines that Harry and I saw at the Atlantic City Pier. But a Polynesian version.
Go.
It's been years since I took such a long walk. This fresh air is doing me wonders. I can feel the air is denser here in this mangrove swamp. Rays of sunlight shining through. Another symbol.
Hope this goes in the journal, because that's the notes you took. That's the notes you took. Great. Great.
Now that I've crossed half the world, I wouldn't mind crossing the other half. But I have to do it with you, old pal. A bone fish hook.
Yeah, we've seen it before. Why is...
What a beautiful mountainous landscape. This sort of pond is a Polynesian fishing technique. There's another symbol inside it.
Sunbird Island fish. Oh, water. Island water fish, maybe? Maybe that's bird. Island. No, that's gonna be water. Fish?
Well, I guess I hit the jackpot.
Hey! Hey!
That's my ticket across the river then.
I guessed correctly. But there was like another path. See, I gotta go through. I went. Whenever there's like, hey, there's two ways you could go. I start going one way and then anxiety, stress about, well, what was the other way? Like, it's probably just a dead end. There's probably nothing there. And I didn't need to come all the way back here. But over here. Yeah, dead end.
Those markings seem to represent the sea. I'll make a note of them in my journal. It might come in handy.
Yeah, but I already saw that. Okay. There's probably something that tells you what the birds look like. And yeah. I wish I could just turn the sprinting on and just have it always be sprinting. And then hit a button to slow down. Instead of constantly holding this down with my finger.
Steady now.
Oh, oh, what?
How long have I been walking? I've lost track of the time.
That was chapter 1. All right. Yeah, visually it looks amazing.
Wow, what is this place? I'd better have a look around this abandoned village. Harry's crew might have stayed here. This enormous stone slab looks like a mechanism to get up to the outcrop.
Oh, they're called elevators.
A tiki, like something straight out of an adventure novel. The Everhard expedition. They set up camp here. Could these tikis be some sort of guardians? Looks like some of the crew members didn't get along too well. A forbidden ritual? Fascinating.
Let me record it. So, you said you've been on this island before.
Yes, some years ago. I made a rookie mistake. I detoured from my fishing route to go to what looked like a better spot. Less than an hour had gone by when suddenly my va'a, my canoe overturned. And I got this lovely souvenir from that mistake.
Heavens, what gave you that scar?
It's not a what, but a who. I don't know. I didn't get a good look at it. But it seemed like a sea creature I never seen. Anyway, I was lucky enough to reach that Whitesand beach. The one where we landed on the island. A man came 3 days later and got me out of there. He brought me to the port of Papeete without speaking a single word. Time passed, and I promised myself that I would go on with my life and forget about this damn island.
Why did you agree to return to the island then?
I need to know what happened to me, to discover the truth. I don't know if you get me.
Absolutely.
Polynesian man covered in tattoos. I'm not sure if he looks angry or scared. Well, what well?
Well, well, well. We'll find out soon enough.
So now you believe in magic, old pal?
How did... I'm overthinking this, but how did they take pictures and develop them while they were on the island? Like, taking pictures part, sure, but developing them on the island? And then writing notes on the back? That thing? I mean, white people traveled with lots of stuff back then.
They're composed
Maybe.
of 4 pieces.
Maybe they did. Ooh.
I've never cared much for games of chance. This fella sounds pretty hot-headed.
Is this rich jerk gonna open that hatch anytime soon? For a dynamite for a reason? Someone's impatient. Oh,
Blowing an ancient hatch with dynamite sounds like a fool's errand to me.
at the top.
Ooh, looks like someone didn't like you very much, Harry.
Oops.
I'm not sure what to expect on this island, but I hope I won't regret not having a gun. Nice comb. Who worries this much about their... Who worries this much about their appearance in a place like this?
This guy. Clearly.
His real name was... Costas? Looks like this fellow was a real heartbreak. Quite a looker. A fashion model, maybe.
That's dumb, man.
Very neat.
Oh, boy.
They were packing a lot of heat when they came to this island, but they took all the guns with them.
Yeah, I was gonna say, we need to know these for something.
Damn it. Someone on the expedition died. What a delicate piece of craftsmanship. He seems confused, as if he was having a hard time writing this down.
Dr. Dre? No, Dr. DeWitt. I just immediately went, Dre was here? No, Dr. DeWitt. American Dynamite.
Did they use all the dynamite?
Oh no.
Explosives. Looks dangerous.
100 pounds of dynamite?
A farewell message from a friend. I never thought that this expedition would cause anybody's death. I'm sure Harry never thought so either. If he'd known this was going to happen, he'd never have come here.
That was the stuntman that died?
I hadn't been close to a grave since my mother's burial. Shortly after she died, my lovely Dalmatian spots, as Harry used to call them, appeared. We thought it was nothing at first. An amulet with a carved Marquesian cross. The symbol represents balance and protection. Look at this little fella. Why is this hammock so far from the rest of the campsite?
Guessing that's where their local guide was. Oh, oh, I didn't realize. Okay. Sure. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Yeah, why not? Okay.
I can't cross until the drawbridge is lowered.
Yeah, I knew that before I came down, but I was like, sure. Oh, that's a big ladder. How do I get back up the ladder? Alright.
Oh, I must have found the luxury huts. Pretty swanky. I've seen Harry keep even restaurant checks for bookkeeping. He would never tear up a piece of valuable information.
Mm, well, I don't like that. Oh, no.
Got it.
Represents sea creatures. Order of the symbols is important. So turtle, fish, ray, and octopus.
It's being ripped out of something else.
Look at him. Giddy as a schoolboy. Icor?
Oh, wow.
Frank seems to feel guilty for whatever happened. I feel really bad for him. Considering how poorly Harry draws, this isn't half bad. Interesting. More drawings. The parts of the tiki on this column seem movable.
What does it need to be is the question. I mean, we could try to make all of them, but not by memory. But not by memory. Okay, so if it's this one, yeah, this is one. But it's obviously not the one that it wants to be. What's the next one? Yeah. And these are all different. I mean, that represents all of them. We need more information. Oh.
What mess did you get into, Harry?
Starry Wisdom Society.
You put together quite an expedition, Harry. And all just for little old me.
What?
Where did you get this strange device, Harry?
I just... Well, I mean, the meter seems to want to max out that way, but I don't know what that means.
I'm not really sure how this thingamajig works, or what to do with it. The Harry Everhard I know would never have given up on this. Something must have happened that kept him from solving it. Black ooze. In a telescope? Other planes of existence. That's bats.
For a specific alignment, this device concentrates the resonance wave spectrum in an optical impression. Observing the lenses will affect the subject's pineal gland, allowing them to gaze into other planes of reality. Okay. Great. Yeah, that apparently is important.
My dear old pal, I know you won't ever read this letter, but I'm accustomed to writing you, and it comforts me in this strange place. This island is riddled with secrets. So many secrets. But I'm not only talking about mechanisms and contraptions, Nora. I dare say that something on the island clouds one's judgment. Otherwise, I don't have an explanation for Roy's actions. The man was arrogant, impulsive, and a little cocky, but he was no fool. We weren't friends by any means, but he didn't deserve what happened to him. Nobody deserves that. We may have made some progress in finding the cure for your illness, but at what price? I miss you so much, Nora. Harry.
He may not say it explicitly, but Harry blames himself for Roy's death. I know him too well. And I miss you too, Harry. Jeepers! A stranded ship! This explains why the campsite is nearly abandoned.
Another? Any different? No, same thing. Wait, or did we read that one before? Wait, I don't know what to do with this. I mean, I was kind of looking at the meter, but now the meter seems to just be maxed out. Seems to do that. Yeah,
I'm not really sure how this thingamajig works, or what to do with it.
this part of the... Like this symbol is used in the turtle. What about the shark one? This doesn't look familiar. That's got the turtle symbol in it again. That's not... I'm not sure about the eyes. What about the mouths? Some of these have like the manta ray. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it just kind of has to work automatically from... It feels like. But I don't know. Alright. Well, that's a problem.
Harry hated asking his parents for money to fund this expedition. The Everharts are a wealthy Boston family, quite old-fashioned. They were never really pleased with his eldest marrying a middle-class girl. That's why he wanted to get away from them as soon as he could, just like his siblings did after him.
I don't see
It's
that.
broken, but I might as well draw what I can see of it in my journal.
Oh. Whoops.
Something's missing inside that emblem. Something's missing inside that emblem. It's some sort of Polynesian coat of arms. Is that an octopus?
So this corresponds with these then? Gotta be, right? So this is turtle, this is octopus. This would be shark, and this would be manta ray.
Is something missing here?
Just gotta create them in that order then? How do you like enter them in? Okay. So then if it's new picture. turtles first, then turtle this, this. I do. Is there something to push or something? Octopus. Circles. See, this just looks like it's in order. Oh, okay, no. The turtle. Right? Turtle. Turtle's at the top. Then it's shark. Shark is this one. Then it's no, I did it wrong again. Okay, I did it wrong again. God dang it, Firewire, come on. Okay. Turtle. Shark. Then manta. Yeah. And then octopus. I don't know. I mean, that's in the order that shows down here. But again, I don't know how to like in the other one, like you punch the button at the end, but this isn't that. So if this is the octopus, let me go back to the octopus and see if anything changed. The octopus hut. Change it. And this was octopus. It's just the orange. Okay, this one was.
Something's missing inside that emblem.
And that's the. Yeah, it's turtle. Nothing seems to be. different about it? Dark. No. Wait. Yes. Wait. No, that's manta ray. That's manta ray. Sorry. Yeah, it's even here on the art. Okay. But that's fertile. Manta ray. Dark, but there's no.
Something's missing here.
Get the shovel? No. Yeah, where's the shark thing? Oh.
They used the emblem as a headstone for Roy's grave. This one resembles a shark.
White. Hmm. Did I just have to have it in the book before I could do something with it? If so, that's gonna be frustrating. We're looking for a specific one? No, nice butterfly. I was like, what the hell is that? Oh, okay, okay. Sorry, folks. I'm a little slow. Sometimes. Sometimes. Most of the time. Most of the time. And then it's gonna be...
A secret compartment. This appears to be the shrine of a Polynesian chieftain.
Yeah.
Impressive work. Is that a fish pattern?
Yeah, it's neat.
What kind of stone is this? I've never seen any substance quite like it. It feels disturbing.
So let's carry it with us. Because that makes sense.
Wow, really old photo. The island is wearing a lot of tribal ornaments, but none of them seem Polynesian.
Found the secret object in chapter 2. Apparently I missed it in chapter 1. Well, I don't know. Maybe there isn't an achievement for that in chapter 1. Okay. Okay. Progress. I like the bird sounds in the background. I don't know if it's coming through on the stream. But there's definitely, hold on, I just muted them. There's definitely birds.
This enormous stone slab looks like a mechanism to get up to the outcrop. How is that possible? What fascinating technology. Oh my!
Wow. Can we walk off it? Nope. Oh. Okay, that's the down button.
Oh my goodness, what happened here? Erythrocytes. Aren't those red blood cells? Wait a minute. Is this what was in the doctor's blood?
I don't even know. We clearly are supposed to read stuff over here on the way in.
That black ooze again. Skin alterations. Like the ones on my hands.
Spots on my skin are moving. Oh no.
Heavens, he's losing his mind.
Dots and an X pattern, maybe? Okay. Where?
Cripes! This man was splashed with that black liquid. Whoever took this picture must have a really cool head. Those spots look all too familiar. Is this a picture of my hand? Wait a minute. Is this what was in the doctor's blood?
Okay. Good times. Good times. Yeah.
Ugh, I can't stand the smell of medical equipment. Reminds me of my illness.
Oh. Hmm. Well,
I'd better not touch it. And given what happened, they shouldn't have either. Is this stone structure a hatch of some sort? Well then, I'm
Hey,
going
Shevik.
down. Come on, Nora. Deep breath.
Heard your Brits complaining it's too hot. What is it, like 26, 27 out?
Is somebody whispering? Hello? Is anyone down here?
Oh, I don't like that.
I almost feel as if they're watching me. This eye, is it calling to me? Are these ornamental? Or something else? Were these eyes related to the ritual? Another eye. I hear whispering. I feel disoriented down here. I can press these star-shaped tiles.
They go gooey. I found 25% of the story logs. Okay.
You were close to something here, Harry. Let me see if I can solve it.
I mean, it looks like a cult, like they feed them the Kool-Aid, right?
Well, this looks like another job by Handyman Harry. Maybe he heard the whispers too. Well, that was easy.
Fills it with ooze. Did you have to fill up the whole thing? Is that what's going on? Nope. start here. And I want you to end there. Go. No, I won't go all the way through. It'll only go to the next one. Make it come back up here. Why did only some of these?
Do they have 2 pupils?
Gotta be for that device, right? Missing a picture here.
I hear it. I'd better draw it just in case. The whispering, it stopped. Was I imagining all that?
Unless this has gotta be the other thing.
This should save some time.
it's just like a middle. You know, there's like a... that. It's just one size, right? It's 2, but not 3. Okay. And
Yes, I think I solved it.
which means what?
I wonder what I might be able to see with this lens.
In what though?
It fits.
Oh God.
What? What on earth? What is happening? My God. What was that I saw? What were those stars?
Well, 30 here and 111. Yeah, we're not getting that at the moment, but at some point this summer we will, I'm sure. I'm not even sure what the temperature is outside. Hold on. Wow. 93. Yeah. No, we're gonna be in the 90s all week. If I start here, there we go. And then we want to dip out here. Over to here. Over to here. here. How do we go out here?
All right, looks like I solved it.
Oh, I'm a little worried. Why are we just pushing random
Great
buttons?
Scott! Oh no! The well is filling up. That's black ooze. No, 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 no. What's happening? What's happening? I'm feeling faint again.
And that's how we die. Game over. So you've completed chapter 2. Alrighty then.
What is this? Where am I?
Why am I floating?
Am I dreaming again? This is different. It isn't my recurring dream. I can't stop walking. My legs aren't responding.
Oh my. That blinked.
Holy Moses, what is that creature on the horizon?
I think it blinked. Maybe it's just the birds passing by.
Wait a moment. No! Ah! I can breathe. Underwater. I have to get back. I have to find... What is that? What kind of creature is this?
I don't know. Swim right at it, because that makes sense, right?
I need to get a closer look.
Nice.
What happened? Oh, how did I get to this beach? Oh, I have a terrible headache.
I don't like the game so far. I mean, so far it's interesting. I'm a little worried that I'll get to a point where I need a hint and there's no hint. There doesn't seem to be a hint system in the game. But, you know, who knows? Maybe I'll do okay. That's what filled in up there.
That ship, torn apart and cast so far up the beach. What on earth could have happened to it?
Cool. Whoopsie.
I wonder what else could be seen beyond these shores.
No. Not amnesiac. She's hunting for her husband.
Ropes are frayed, and there are strange marks on the wooden pole.
Hey, Sergeant.
Looks like they took items from the stranded ship. It's too dark to see anything inside the tent. Never heard of this Eric Zan fella. A pulp magazine. I love Chandra Hogarth stories. A portable typewriter. Someone here had a green thumb. Photographic film.
How are they? Sandra, do you want?
Goodness me, what a collection of happy news.
Arkham Farm.
Oh my. I believe Harry visited this exposition when he was looking for answers for my illness.
Is this recording?
Mm-hmm.
Well, shouldn't we be listening to something, Frank?
I have assembled and disassembled it. Twice. So it should be fixed, Mr. Everhart. I don't know. Maybe it was never meant to play music.
DeWitt, where have you been this whole time?
Oh my god. He's got a knife.
Get off me, you lunatic!
Hold him! Hold him, for Christ's sake! Call Aroa, quick!
This must have been the dark room. I did say, were they developing photos out here? Like, how were they doing that? And it was here.
He's repairing my old music box. Attack? What attack? What happened on this ship?
Teach me not to look up.
Someone took notes about some important dates.
Rain blows up the Wells hatch. Restraint can't remember the beach.
Did he take some amulets from the other campsite? Or did he carve some more? There are only 4 chairs around the campfire.
And 4 places at the table.
The expedition only has 5 members now. The menu is rather limited here.
way this sailor is a dead ringer for my grandpa Isaiah.
Found the secret object in chapter 3. Must have missed one in chapter 1. No. It seems there's one in all of them.
No power. Discarded clothing. It hasn't been worn in a long time. A handkerchief with the letters EDW embroidered on it. It's stained with blood and black ooze.
Maybe DeWitt.
A white fedora. It's really dirty.
Strange.
Oh dear. This doc was a certifiable loon. The doctor was certainly well supplied with all kinds of substances. These medical tools are hair-raising. Looks like Frank wanted to leave, but I don't know if Harry ever read this letter. I'm glad you stayed by his side, whoever you are.
That's the woman. Yeah.
These two fellas seem to get along pretty well.
Okay, okay. That seems problematic. Oh boy.
I've never seen Harry so angry. You always did have a good ear, Harry. How can someone build something like this out of stone?
Why were there candles on the floor?
Captain Hodgson told me that knowing the lunar cycles is useful for better navigation at night. So Harry probably took this calendar from the Lady Shannon. A rock stained with black ooze. Looks like the prototype of something.
Hey, Sargado.
What kind of doodad is this? Wow, look at the size of these stones.
Look at the stones on that guy. Wait a minute. Why is there's a hand gripping a thing and there's no comment? No comment.
These symbols are linked to the piano keys.
Yeah. Tell me we jotted that down. Wow, we're leaving out so much stuff. Wait, that. What? Yeah, okay. That's not.
It might need to be turned on. It might need to be turned on. It might need to be turned on.
Yeah, I just don't want it. Okay. Turning it on means going to the ship.
Sometimes I still doubt whether this isn't just some ghastly dream. It's curious, but it's the first time since I got sick that I feel useful. Harry is depending on me, and not the other way around. What odd structure. It doesn't look like a building, though. What odd structure. It doesn't look like a building, though.
No, it's great.
Dead as a doornail. My God. The ship's hull was ripped open. A few jagged rocks couldn't have caused a gash of this size. This place gives me the creeps.
The bleeps and the sweeps.
I can't see
Oh my.
any trace of the ship's crew, nor their remains.
Okay.
No power. Nope, wrong. Damn it. All green. Now,
Hey.
what exactly did I turn on?
sea legs, basically.
That voice.
Everhart expedition. 74 nautical miles east of Tahiti. The Lady Shannon has
Is
run
that
aground.
Harry?
Unaccounted for. So 5 of us have survived. But we're
No.
stranded on this island.
Just a recording.
Please send help immediately. This is a distress call from the Everhart expedition.
The ship was whaling not far from here.
East of Tahiti. The Lady Shannon has run aground. Its crew is unaccounted for. So 5 of us have
Even the
survived.
crew of the ship that brought Harry's expedition to this island were afraid of it.
Send help immediately. This is a distress call from the Everhart expedition. 74 nautical
This is the captain's last entry.
The Lady Shannon has run aground. Its crew is unaccounted for. So 5 of us have
I'm not a
survived.
whale.
But we're stranded on this island. Please send help immediately.
Frank is certainly a resourceful man.
This is a distress call from the Everhart expedition. 74 nautical miles east of Tahiti. The Lady Shannon has run aground.
What were you looking for in the heart of the island?
Unaccounted for. So 5 of us have survived. But we're stranded on this island. Please send help immediately. This is a distress call from the
Maybe the
Everhart
legend is more real than it
74
seems.
nautical miles east of Tahiti. The Lady Shannon has run aground. Its crew is unaccounted for. So 5 of us have survived. But we're stranded on this island. Please send help.
These knobs must control the vibrations inside this chamber.
This is a distress call from the Everhart expedition.
The Black Ooze's properties are perplexing.
The Lady Shannon has run aground. Its crew is unaccounted for. So 5 of
And
us
I
have
was
survived.
completely covered in that black
Stranded on
goo.
this island.
I wonder what it'll do to me.
Send help immediately. This is a distress call from the Everhart expedition. 74 nautical miles east of Tahiti. The Lady Shannon has run aground. Its crew
Okay.
is unaccounted for. So 5 of us have survived.
I have a... No.
But we're stranded on this island. Please send help immediately.
And this seems like...
This is a distress call from the Everhart expedition. 74 nautical miles east of Tahiti. The Lady Shannon has run aground. Its crew is unaccounted for. So 5 of us have survived. But we're stranded on this island. Please send help immediately. This distress call from the Everhart expedition. 74 nautical miles east of Tahiti. The Lady Shannon has run aground. Its crew is unaccounted for. So 5 of us have survived. But we're stranded on this island. Please send help immediately.
One of those kind of puzzles.
This is a distress call from the Everhart expedition. 74 nautical miles east of Tahiti. The Lady Shannon has run aground. Its crew is unaccounted for. So 5 of us have survived. But we're stranded on this island. Please send help immediately. This is a distress call from the Everhart expedition. 74 nautical miles east of Tahiti. The Lady Shannon has run aground.
I find a good middle.
Unaccounted for. So 5 of us have survived.
I'd better write down those numbers in my journal.
Okay, we got there. 349-415.
Unaccounted for. 5 of us have survived, but we're stranded on this island. Please send help immediately.
The tilt has got my head
Only
messed
God
up.
knows how long I've been covered in this black liquid. I wonder what it's going to do to me. Although I doubt anything could be worse than my illness.
Oh, you have no idea. How very naive of you to say.
At last, some light. That should make things easier.
You'd think, but...
Ropes are frayed, and there are strange marks on the wooden pole. Ropes are frayed, and there are strange marks on the wooden pole. I don't know if someone in the expedition was a cook, but I really hope they didn't rely on Harry for it. When he lived in the dormitory, he only ate out of tomato soup and corn cans. I've never seen anybody with such poor nourishment. A portable typewriter.
At least the fan is working, right? No, we listened to that before.
I hope you didn't borrow this slide projector from the University of Denver, old pal.
Oh, God. Yeah, it shifts the things based off the tide. Oh, God. Ah! What the hell? Okay. Now. There's no reset. I guess those kind of resetting. Okay. So we want 262 and a 349. And a 415. But those are all.
It's well tuned. I expected no less from you, old pal.
It's going to depend on the tide. Hey, Brent.
What odd structure. It doesn't look like a building, though.
New moon was on the 7th. The full moon was on the 21st. And what day is it? November 7th. It's the 7th. Okay. So then it's a new moon. Means that the tides are out. Right? Because if it was a full moon, wouldn't that be the tides are in? Oh no. Okay, so if I were to tides are out. And 262 is supposed to be first. Then we actually do 466 into 277. 66, 277. $349, 466, 277, 466. 277, 349. Yeah, that didn't do it. So that is new. I mean, it should be new moon.
Captain Hodgson told me that knowing the lunar cycles is useful for better navigation at night. So Harry probably took this calendar from the Lady Shannon.
Yes, the question is, where's he getting this measurement from? Well, we can just run through all the combinations, but shouldn't it be like a specific thing?
I'm terrified. I've always been afraid of storms, but something, or someone, seems to be moving there on the reefs.
Oh yeah.
Or is it just my imagination? lips are frayed, and there are strange marks on the wooden pole.
Trying to see if maybe that was the measuring tool. This kind of looks like this thing we were looking through. We're missing like a page. Oh, we didn't go back here.
Some kind of improvised workshop. This must be the highest part of the island. And that diamond shape again. How striking. You made it work, Harry. Now it's my turn.
On the mountaintop, great.
So this is the reason the ship was scavenged. What kind of machine were you building? Blowtorch. Looks like it's been used a lot. Harry isn't usually very chummy, but he really seems to like Frank. Burned photo. I can't make out what's in it.
It's that thing that we got. It's the piece of an artifact or whatever. We have it somewhere. I guess not. I could have sworn we brought like a piece of an artifact with us, but I guess it's not in the book.
When I get back home, I'm going to read up on engineering. I've been interested in knowing how things work since I was a child, but I always thought technology wasn't for me. What nonsense.
Another 200 areas with cryo tanking, yeah? I mean, your DPS is in the back, or you have some way to shift the bonus. I mean, his ability to stay alive can take you a lot further.
This ornate structure certainly isn't natural, but not man-made either. That huge stone door looks like an exit. How does it open?
Oh, there's the thing.
This feels ominous.
Interesting.
Must be instructions to operate this bizarre structure.
Oh, God. Fun. So it's a new moon, which should be like this. This is where the new moon mattered. We just weren't to the point yet. Yeah, that's got to be the new moon. That's today. But then what do I do with the rest of it? Where are these stairs go? All right. Oh, another one down here. Oh, there's the measurement of the tides.
Those symbols seem to indicate the height of the tide.
Okay. Well. So we're at this value. Still don't know what's supposed to go here. Oh, I get it. All right. All right. I think I get it. I think I can. I think I can. I think I can. Way back.
I'm quite scared of storms. When I was a child, I used to cover myself with the sheets to not listen to the noise of thunder. I honestly doubt I'd like to cover myself with anything in here. Time to overcome my fears, I guess.
Okay. So we're at the second level.
I think this is the right one.
Yeah. Okay. Second one. $262 is actually $392. $392, $262, $277, $392, $392, $262, $277. It didn't do anything to that. Doing this right? 262 is 390. Yeah. That should be. I just thought that would move or something. Okay. Let's go figure out how to do it on the big one. Come on, mouse. Game doesn't like to let go of your mouse. At all. Which I'm not a fan of. Like, the opening and the closing is the thing I'm not. Let's just close everything. Start from there. One's closed, that one's closed. That one's closed. That one's closed. Okay. So. Is set to new moon. We want 262, which is actually, instead of the one dot, it's up down. Does that mean that's what I want open? Left, right. Cool. Or is it the order I'm putting it in at? This second layer to this is what's confusing me. Do we want the normal? I feel like we've got to push the buttons over here, right? Okay. Because this doesn't go. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna go. 262, which which is going to be this one. Oh. And then 349 is going to be a single. Open. Is going to be the left, right. No, the two dots. Two dots. Okay. Seems like I did it.
Holy Mike! What kind of magic is this?
The magic mic. Clearly. I mean, you said it. Holy mic. An achievement for that. I can't see the ground. Oh. What's that? Oh my. Good thing this character isn't afraid of heights. Yeah.
My dear old pal, I
believe
think
he
I'm getting
calls his wife
closer to
that.
understanding what is happening to you, but it is taking a toll on my sanity. As fascinating as this island and its ancient and unfathomable wonders may seem, it's also a place plagued with misfortune and calamities. We lost Roy at the campsite, and we almost lost our engineer on this beach. The doctor went mad and stabbed him with a strange knife. And all because of this island, Nora. Initially, we were optimistic and in high spirits, but now we've all become resentful and discouraged. Even I can feel how I am constantly assaulted by dark thoughts. Anyway, if what I am going through here helps me find you a cure, it'll have been worth it. I hope to find an answer in the temple on that mountain peak. Love you always, Harry.
My poor Harry. He is worried, exhausted, disheartened. I will find you, my love.
Oh, great.
Wow. Let's see what the next one does. Where Harry must have gone.
I don't like it here. I don't like it here. Look at this stuff just pouring down.
I'm not sure why, but I don't feel this island is dangerous. Maybe it's because I haven't spent as much time here as Harry did.
Or maybe you just don't recognize danger when you're surrounded by it. Or maybe it's because you soaked in that black ooze. Like it was a jacuzzi. There's a lot of potential reasons. And fade. That's chapter 3.
Whew, that was quite a hike.
Was it? Was it? Like, there was, where did we hike from? It was quite a hike, all right, from nowhere.
I've been seeing these horseshoe-shaped pillars all the way up. Do they mark a path?
Or are they warnings? Do not go this way. Get on your
We're at
horse
the
and
top
ride
of
the other
mountain.
way.
I can see that giant diamond-shaped thing really close from here. Took me a while to get here, but the views are worth it.
They ran like a phone line? What the hell?
They built all this just with pieces from the beached ship. Frank sure must be a real whiz. Looks like a sneaky snapshot. She doesn't look at all happy. His low spirits are obvious in this photo. What was wrong with Frank? He looks so thin.
Tapeworm. Stuff shoots out from the side.
Harry's convinced the answer to my illness lies inside that temple. Nakal? So this is like Atlantis, but in the Pacific Ocean, right? They built loudspeakers on top of this tower to reproduce the effect of the organ. Very clever, old pal.
Here now. I've now found 50% of the story logs, is what the achievement told me.
Dead as a doornail.
Right. Once again, we gotta figure out how to turn it on.
So Frank fought in the Great War. Oh, Frank had a daughter named Evangeline. What a darling. I'm so sorry. He was such a talented man, and he seemed to be a good friend of Harry's.
Time I looked on the back. And of course there's nothing there.
They built a turbine
That's
to generate
smart.
electricity under the falling water, but the
But
stream
it's-
isn't close enough to the wheel.
It was smart. Just not in the right place.
Blood-soaked rags.
Right.
A Bible. It must have belonged to Frank. He thought it was a flesh wound, but it kept getting worse.
No power.
What the?
These levers connect those gears to direct the wheel's energy into the turbine.
You're just pushing that. Okay. The first one works with it down. Yeah. Okay. So how do we... We're gonna have to redirect the wheel, right? Yeah, okay. I gotta get the water to move. Let's move the water instead of the wheel. That makes total sense, right? I mean, for this game, I feel like it does. What the hell? Oops. Tried to walk off something. That's the top one. Oh, dang it.
There are some sort of homemade loudspeakers, probably to amplify the sound. Homemade loudspeakers, probably to amplify the sound.
That one.
So I guess you used the notes from the organ and they weren't the right ones.
What's this one? Right? Yeah.
There's a symbol inside. Wow, this door looks thicker than any I've ever seen.
Thick with 2 C's. Yeah, I mean, that's what I saw on the other thing, too. Yeah. We just need to find...
Heavens, looks like a rock slide crushed all the tents. A torn picture. Maybe the Polynesian guide didn't like people taking pictures of his scar.
That's a scar. But...
The only tent that came out of the rock slide in one piece is the one filled with amulets.
Ugh.
They didn't accept Frank in the university. They should be ashamed.
Yeah, they're racist. They're not ashamed.
I'm not sure if Harry ever got to read this note. Did these stone columns just vibrate?
Uh-huh.
Amazing! The hatches are opening.
Oh my.
Are these figures singing like a choir? These drops of rain are so refreshing. It feels really good. I'm really sorry about Frank. Harry doesn't have many friends. When you finally do get to know him, he's so witty, so funny. Now the wheel is moving.
Okay, one at a time. That's what I figured.
Huh, that was easy.
Oh, that was easy. Wow.
These buttons seem to adjust the amount of energy that goes through the turbine.
Oh god, you gotta get it all on. Right. Great. Is it self or the next one's over? God dang it. Yeah, it doesn't do anything yet, 'cause it's gotta be a full power.
These buttons seem to adjust the amount of energy that goes
I
through
heard
the
you the first
turbine.
time.
That should give the turbine some energy. Great, I did it. Now everything should be powered.
I'm an engineering marvel. Oh, it's time, isn't it? There dev insights today? Looks like it. All right, folks, we're gonna go raid dev insights. This has been Call of the Sea. Tomorrow we'll be back with. I think we're probably gonna play some Vampire Survivors, and then Saturday is something. Is it the final? It's the final Dragon Down tutorial show. We'll come back to Call of the Sea on Tuesday, probably. Tuesday. Thanks for hanging out. Bye, everybody.